My name is Bruce Babbitt. I was once upon a time, quite a few years ago, the governor of this fabulous state. It was during my time as governor. A couple of young guys, Randy Tufts and a friend of his, they were just young, almost teenagers at the time. They somehow got into my office and said, "We've made this remarkable discovery." Now I got to tell you, talking about caves usually led to a dead end. They were pretty persuasive, so I agreed to go down there with them. And we staggered up this mountainside, and in this pile of rocks, there was an opening literally about that big. I'm starting to think it's time to go home. But they prevailed on me. We got down snake-like and wiggled through this crack in the rock, and it was awesome. This great gallery of stalactites and stalagmites just opens up on us. It was unreal, a revelation. And we looked around very carefully, walking, not to disturb at all. And what Randy and Gary, of course, said properly is this has got to be a secret. They didn't make me take an oath of secrecy, but pretty close. And we then began discussing what's next. That's the point that I said, the Nature Conservancy, let's try them out.
I get a call from somebody saying, they've just spoken with Bruce Babbitt, and they have a project that they think I'd be interested in. And I said, well, that's great. And we have a non-disclosure agreement that we'd like you to sign. And I said, well, that would be difficult because I don't really know what I'm saying yes to. And I said, why don't we just have a gentleman's agreement that you're going to tell me things that you don't want anybody else to know about, and I'll keep it your secret. And they said, well, it's a cavern. We call it Xanadu, or Cave X, and Randy Tufts and Gary Tenen had discovered what's now known as the largest cavern in Arizona and the only wet cavern. It's still dripping, it's still colorful, you can hear it, it's wonderful. Stalactites are forming, and I said, well, that's interesting, but that's not generally the work that we do. They said, well, it has bats in it, but we don't know what kind of bats. And he said, I'll tell you what, you go ahead and purchase this thing, and if we can't get appropriations through state parks, I will personally back it. But then the hard part started. He asked, could you protect it? I said, well, I think so. And he said, if you would help do it, I'll bankroll it. I'll see to it that it happens. We brought a whole lot of people in. The county boards of supervisors, the head of the National Park Service, BLM, state lands, all kinds of people trying to figure out who would be the most logical ultimate recipient. And with that, he told his people, we need a state park in the southeastern part of the state. And Kartchner Caverns fit the bill. By that time, Bruce Babbitt had gone on to other things, and it was Rose Mofford that actually signed the enabling bill, and that's the story of how it became a state park.
That was kind of my contribution, getting there, seeing it, believing, and connecting. And of course, it turned out to be an enormously popular place for all of the right reasons.